Hi team. The horse right here is Starlight Express. We brought her in today. Got her shoes on her feet, and she's not very impressed that she's been brought in from the paddock, but her time has come to start training again. So she's back in. She's put on condition and she looks really good. So I'm really happy with her. She'll start just slowly working around the track and doing a little bit of things here tomorrow. Barn's pretty full at the moment. Try to work them from the paddocks, but it's getting a little bit wet. This is Los Angeles. She's doing well. We're just really educating her, bringing her back to the basics. So she gets all the gear attached and walks around the track, and she's really mentally calming down and fitting in well. She's looking fantastic. Put on a lot of condition, and I'm really happy with her. So I'll just work her slowly and see how she comes through it and see how that muscle in her back is. But at the moment I'm really happy with her, and she looks really bright in the eye, and she just looks like she's walking through it much better than she was before. So she must have been in a bit of pain with that muscle, and but we'll get her through that and see how she goes next prep. Skipping a few boxes here. This is the Cake by the Ocean. He's a dude. He loves to work. He really enjoys going on the track and working. He's not too impressed by having to lunge at any point. So but we just have to remind him that he's here to be educated and not to be wound up. So make sure that we bring the horses back to basics. They do a little bit of hacking around the farm and working with gear on, and they do lots of things here, not just on the track. So they get educated kindly and keep them mentally happy, which is really, really important, especially when they're little babies like this. And he's a rising 2-year-old, but officially won't turn 2 until middle of November. Getting a bit impatient because it's nearly feed time, isn't it, boy? So there's still shares available in him. I'm really stoked with the way Ocean Park is coming up. He's having a lot of winners in Australia, and really, really happy with that. So I think he's a sire that's got a lot of promise. I'm very excited about that, as I've got these 2 lovely boys. One is Cake by the Ocean, and the other one is the Ocean Park Run Easy colt, who's in the paddock at the moment. He has shares available too, so plenty on offer here. We've got Can You Handle a Jandal, but she is out in the paddock and she's doing well. She's also another one that absolutely loves coming into work. We really have to hold her back because she just wants to do way too much. So as I say, I like to just make sure that they understand they're not here just all the time to go around in a circle. And she's got a few less shares available. I love the way she's come up. She looks sensational. She looks like she's really wanting to be a racehorse. So if anybody wants to get a lease share, it's not expensive to get involved, and it's got good people in her, and she'll be a fun one. This is he's a dag, this fella. Look at him. Here you are. Oh, you are. This is Aussie. He's the Ocean Park Run Easy colt. He's seemingly got to fix his cover there a bit. He's had a bit of a roll, and he's looking for his feed. You won't be able to see, but down there, the contributor filly, she's still in the paddock. I will be bringing her up probably the 1st of August. The same with Amalavita. Both are doing really well, and very happy, content horses. So I'll be looking forward to getting the cover off them and starting work on them in a couple of weeks' time. I don't know if you see, there's a cat out there. My cat, he tends to visit the horses as well. We all do a bit of a job out here, making sure that all the horses are happy and safe. Devotion and Motion, I brought her in. Let's see if I can bring you over to Devotion and Motion. She's doing really well. Again, I brought her back just this week just to calm her down, make sure she understands that it's not all about work here. But yeah, she's a really strong type. She's got really big bum on her, and she really likes to use it as well. So she's in here with her friend Vima. Here she is, Brighty, Devotion and Motion, looking at me like, what are we doing here, Mum? Hey. She's one happy horsey, as you can see. She looks $1 million. She's a bit fluffy, but that's to be expected. In winter, they get a fluffy coat, and if not here, then at the trainers they get a clip, and they end up looking gorgeous. So she's actually got a lot of fur, very fluffy duffy. She's with her friend Vima, and they'll be off to the trainers together in a couple of weeks. So exciting times ahead. They're in the old barn, and I know it has Jerry written on the door, but Jerry's long gone. This is the old barn, which really is really effective for keeping the horses calm, and not that these two need it, but it's just a lovely barn. Albeit it being quite old, it really does a fantastic job. So the Star is born. She's still selling. I'll be giving Mike a call this week, checking on her. Very exciting about the Charm Spirits, I must say. They did really well at the trials at Te Rapa the other day. Some impressive winners there. So looks like Charm Spirit's right on his way to making a good stallion. And we're very lucky to have him here in New Zealand. The same with Procea. Procea is also shining light here, which is great. He had a very impressive winner the other day, and some trial winners on yesterday at Te Rapa as well. So I'm looking at my Proceas and also the Charm Spirits coming through for the next season. Dance, he's still prepping along really well, and on the beach, and will be interesting to see how she comes up this prep. She's much nice, big, strong girl she is at the moment, so be interested to see how she develops as a 5-year-old. We've got Runaway Susie. She's still spelling in Australia, and Surfliner runs. And a few of the others we've got running around at the moment, which is great in Australia, and also spelling. So it's lovely to have them either coming back into work, spelling, or on the track over there in Australia as well. Manosphere is doing really well in Australia. He's prepping for his next go. Just come back into work with Peter Galagotis at Caulfield. And apparently the word is that he's really developed as well after his gelding, and so he's another one to watch out for, and another Charm Spirit too. So as I said, these Charm Spirits, they've got the big thumbs up from the trainers so far. Here's my cat coming back from visiting all the horses, and there he is. And that's me for Bax On Track.